Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Elizabeth Doroba. A Hazleton man charged with the murder of 39-year-old Jessica Lockwood has waived his right to an extradition hearing. According to police, Terrence Ray waived his right to a hearing on Wednesday when he appeared in court in Westchester County, New York. Ray has been charged after the body of Jessica Lockwood was found on fire near Club 40 Road in Hazleton on Sunday, April 27th. Police say Ray was identified as the suspect for the murder after Lockwood's vehicle and stud earring were found at his residence on Muir Avenue, along with a pool of blood. Following an 11-day manhunt, Ray was arrested and taken into custody in Westchester County, New York. By waiving his right to an extradition hearing, Ray has consented to extradition back to Luzerne County. This is a developing story. Stay tuned on WYLN News for updates. Firefighters from Luzerne and Columbia counties responded to a garage fire in Sugarloaf Township on Wednesday. According to officials, crews were dispatched to 41 West County Road just before 7 o'clock p.m. Upon arriving at the scene, crews say they discovered that a car had caught fire inside the garage. The fire was extinguished with the help of firefighters from Sugarloaf Township, Nuremberg-Weston, Hazel Township, and Reliance Fire Company. No injuries have been reported. The cause of the fire remains unknown at this time. Crews responded to a tractor-trailer rollover in Laurel Run on Thursday morning. According to officials, the crash took place just after midnight on Giants Despair. When crews arrived at the scene, they found a tractor-trailer that had overturned. Crews say the driver sustained minor injuries and had to be extricated from the vehicle. The Laurel Run Volunteer Fire Department was assisted at the scene by Pennsylvania State Police and Fall Zones Towing. The Hazleton area Cougars baseball team held their senior night game Wednesday evening in Hazel Township. A ceremony to commemorate the seniors was held before the game. During the match, the Cougars took on the Berwick Bulldogs with a final score of 12-0, securing their second victory of the season against Berwick. Senior pitcher Sam Miller said that he has been playing with the Cougars for all 4 years of his high school career and that this season has been one of the best.
It's going great. It's fun having a lot of time with all the players on the team and hanging out with a bunch of friends every day.
Assistant coach Michael Barron said he was proud of the hard work displayed by the seniors and is looking forward to coaching them through the district playoffs.
A group of seniors did a great job this year. They came around. It was a team's work in progress, so everybody contributed. So most of the seniors had a chance to participate in the season-long process of getting better overall as a team.
The Cougars' senior night ceremony and game were held at the Pasco Shivo Field in Hazel Township. Coming up on WYLN News, a man is wanted by the Carbon County Sheriff's Office. Plus, a license plate replacement event is coming to Hazleton. But first, we'll take a look at our 5-day forecast brought to you by the WYLN Weather Kids. We'll be right back.
Brought to you by Lehigh Valley Health Network and Jefferson Health. Investing in your well-being and building healthier communities because more expertise and convenient care mean better outcomes and a healthier you. Learn more at lvhn.org/Jefferson.
My name is Alexander Bonomo. I'm 12 years old, and tomorrow's WYLN forecast is partly cloudy.
We want your child to be our WYLN Weather Kid. Your child can be our feature weather reporter of the day on WYLN News and WYLN social media posts, just by using your smartphone or any video recording device. It's easy. All ages are welcome, from toddlers to teens. To find out how, go to the weather section of WYLNTV.com or look for our post about it on the WYLN News Facebook page. Submit your Weather Kid video today. It's time again for the Mifflinville Carnival, Thursday, May 22nd to Sunday, May 25th, with the annual parade on Monday, May 26th. Check out the car show, tractor show, food concessions, vendors, and lots of live entertainment. East 1st Street in Mifflinville.
PPW Nation, get ready for the best of PPW Season 2. Join Paul Bowe, E. Julius Kuiper, Alexander Bravado, Tom Mitchell, and Alex Watt as we take you down memory lane and relive some of the best PPW matches of all time. Saturdays at 5 p.m., Sundays at 10 p.m., only on WYLN.
Hey! Did you know WYLN posts news stories and other bonus content on social media all week long? The Weather Kids, Fresh from the Farm, Everyday Heroes, Let's Talk Sports, Feel Good Friday, daily news stories, and more. Visit WYLNTV.com, Facebook, and YouTube to check it out. WYLN, the local leader on social media. We're your local network. Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicap accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969.
This week's show, Let's Talk Chiropractic, is exciting. Anna overcame the language barrier. She learned how to speak English. She had a car accident. She came for a chiropractor, and through proper communication, I'm gentle, and she got great results. So check in on the show.
Welcome back to WYLN News. A man is wanted by the Carbon County Sheriff's Office. Logan Lovelace is wanted on charges of DUI second offense, evading arrest, fleeing or attempting to elude an officer, simple possession, and use/possession of drug paraphernalia. He is known to have ties to the Jim Thorpe area. Anyone with information regarding his whereabouts is asked to contact the Carbon County Sheriff's Office at 570-325-2821. PA State Representative Dane Watrow and Senator Dave Argel will be hosting a license plate replacement event on Monday, May 19th. The event will be held at the Hazleton State Police Barracks, located at 250 Desson Drive in Hazel Township, and will run from 10 o'clock a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. During the event, a state trooper will be on hand to inspect license plates and sign the application form to receive a new license plate if needed. The event is free to attend, but registration is required. To RSVP, you can call 570-453-1344. WYLN is giving away free tickets to the NASCAR Cup at Pocono Raceway on Sunday, June 22nd. To enter, just like and comment on the ticket giveaway post on the WYLN News Facebook page. 2 winners will be randomly selected on Monday, May 26th, and will receive 4 tickets each. Coming up on McAdoo's News Choice, Chris Fulmer leads us down the path through history with Muncie, Part 1. And stay right here on WYLN. We'll be right back.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialist, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600. WYLN programming is online all the time. Visit our website at WYLNTV.com to check out archive shows and a live stream of our broadcasts. And don't forget to visit all of our social media pages for breaking news, weather, and sports. You can also head directly to our YouTube page for all our programming at youtube.com/WYLNTV35. Subscribe and ring that bell so you get notified every time there's a new show available online.
WYLN TV 35 is expanding and is on the hunt for a dynamic salesperson to join our vibrant team. If you've got the passion and the drive, we want to hear from you. Send your resume to the email displayed on your screen. Don't miss this great opportunity.
Are you looking for a trustworthy publishing company to publish your book? One that understands the process and upholds Christian values in its business practices?
Introducing Covenant Books, an author-friendly publisher who shares your beliefs and wants to publish your story. Call us today to get a free author packet to help get you started.
We realize your book is unique, personal, and written with a higher purpose. That's the content we're looking for.
We provide authors freedom and flexibility throughout the publishing process with professional book editing, award-winning design, and some of the highest royalty structures in the industry.
Covenant distributes and sells your book online and in bookstores everywhere. We convert your book in ebook format and sell it on Amazon, Apple iTunes, and to these distributors. Our authors love us.
So if you've written a biography, a devotional, a memoir, self-help, or any genre, we can help. Be like these authors and get your book published and sold today.
Call right now for your free writer's guide.
1-800-215-3680.
Something is out there. What it is, no one knows. However, since its first sighting, there have been numerous reports of strange lights in the night sky. Some say they are extraterrestrials, flying saucers. But to all of those seemingly unrelated uncertainties, there is one common thread.
Watch Solo Spaceman on WYLN Thursdays at 1:30, Saturdays at 7, and Sundays at 4:30. When you see news happening in your neighborhood, call WYLN News at 570-459-1869 or email us at news@WYLNTV.com or send us a message on social media through Facebook. WYLN, we're your local network.
My name is Alexander Bonomo. I'm 12 years old, and tomorrow's WYLN forecast is partly cloudy.
A Path Through History is sponsored by the Old Jail Museum, 128 West Broad Street in Jim Thorpe. Call 570-325-5259 or visit them online at theoldjailmuseum.com.
Southern Lycoming County was a major junction point for the region's Native Americans for millennia. Numerous native trails crossed over the area of today's Muncie. One of the earliest European settlers of the area was Samuel Wallace, who made a fortune in land speculation. In 1769, Wallace would build a large stone house near the mouth of Carpenter's Run, which would become known as Muncie Farms. His property would become a place of refuge during the Big Runaway of 1778, as native fighters, determined to slaughter every settler along the Susquehanna's West Branch with the encouragement of the British, set upon a reign of terror throughout the area. Fort Muncie, augmented by a trench and log stockade, would rise on Wallace's property, and settlers north of today's Muncie would go there for refuge. While the fort would be burned and rebuilt twice, Wallace's house would not be touched by the natives. The reason for this would only become clear 2 centuries later. Wallace was secretly a British spy, working with Benedict Arnold after the latter had turned to the British's side. It is suspected that Wallace served as an intermediary between Arnold and British General Henry Clinton in the plot to surrender West Point to British forces, and that he attempted to undermine the Sullivan expedition's mission to destroy the natives' means of support by giving John Sullivan's forces false maps of native country. At the time, his contemporaries did not suspect anything out of the ordinary for Wallace, who was appointed associate judge for the area. Missteps in his land dealings would leave Wallace deeply in debt when he died in 1798. His Muncie Farms house would host several other prominent residents over the ensuing decades, including Ironmaster Robert Coleman and Philadelphia banker Henry Brock, who may have been a partial inspiration for F. Scott Fitzgerald's J. Gatsby. During World War II, Brock's widow Margaret would host several British children displaced by the German aerial blitz on the country at Muncie Farms. 2 of them would inherit the property after her passing. Muncie Farms still stands today, the oldest property in Lycoming County. A canal and railroad tracks ran through its land over the years, and is also the site of the oldest continually used iron bridge in the United States still open to vehicular traffic. Settlers fleeing during the Big Runaway found refuge in Muncie proper at the house of Captain John Brady. Brady had much military experience, having served in western Pennsylvania under Colonel Henry Bouquet during the French and Indian War, and then the Continental Army during the Revolution, where he was wounded at the Battle of Brandywine. He would be rewarded for service with large land holdings in what is today southern Lycoming County. On the afternoon of August 8, 1778, a detachment of local militia, led by Brady's son James, were guarding local farmer Peter Smith as he worked in his rye fields, hoping to get him one last harvest before fleeing the rest of his neighbors. Suddenly, native fighters attacked, killing several militia members. A survivor made it to Fort Brady, which had been built on the captain's property, and delivered him the grim news, including the grimmer fact that James was among the dead. A grieving Brady nonetheless kept his composure and called everyone at Fort Brady to arms. He then asked the men assembled, "Who will volunteer to carry news of the danger to our friends?" No man, however, stepped forward to accept the task. Then a woman's voice rang out, "I, Captain, will appraise them all of their danger." Before anyone could object, young Rachel Silverthorne swung herself into Brady's horse and raced out of the fort. She would ride up and down Muncie Creek, spraying the alarm to settlers who hadn't left yet. By nightfall, Silverthorne returned to the fort unharmed, and under the cover of darkness, the remaining settlers made their way safely to Fort Brady. John Brady would meet his end on April 11, 1779, when he would be ambushed by native fighters near Wolf Creek after taking a shortcut back from a scouting trip. His absence would be keenly felt in the area, as natives subsequently laid waste to every homestead in the area after his death. 1787 would be a notable year for the area, as it marked the arrival of the McCarty brothers in Lycoming County. Benjamin, Isaac, Silas, and William McCarty, along with their cousin Isaac Walton, were all originally from Bucks County. They would buy up John Brady's former farm and divide among themselves. 10 years later, Benjamin had the idea of building a town on the site. He and his brothers and cousin laid out lots and sold them to interested parties, of which there were many. A town would in fact grow, and was incorporated in 1826 under the name Pennsboro in honor of William Penn. No one, however, liked the name, which they felt was too long and flat. So, 1 year later, it was renamed to Muncie, in honor of the Munsee tribe that once lived in the area. The timing of Muncie's founding would be advantageous, as the West Branch Canal opened nearby in 1830. Running from Farrensville, Clinton County to Northumberland, it gave locally produced grains, liquor, timber, and other goods quick and easy access to major cities. Muncie officials decided to improve the canal's access to the community, gaining permission to build a crosscut from the canal into the heart of the community. The resulting Muncie Cut ran approximately 1 mile in length into Muncie proper.
My name is Alexander Bonomo. I'm 12 years old, and tomorrow's WYLN forecast is partly cloudy.
Lehigh Valley Health Network is now proudly part of Jefferson Health. And when 2 healthcare leaders come together for the community, you can expect more. More locations, more clinical trials, more breakthrough treatments. Jefferson Health and Lehigh Valley Health Network, together for the future of care.
Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicap accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969. Do you like craft beer? Do you want to learn the right way to sample wine? How about checking out a restaurant with a unique flavor or a crazy food challenge? These are just some of the things we are featuring on Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. So, spend some time learning about great wine, great beer, and great food on WYLN TV 35.
PPW Nation, get ready for the best of PPW Season 2. Join Paul Bowe, E. Julius Kuiper, Alexander Bravado, Tom Mitchell, and Alex Watt as we take you down memory lane and relive some of the best PPW matches of all time. Saturdays at 5 p.m., Sundays at 10 p.m., only on WYLN.
Hello, I'm WYLN historian Chris Fulmer. Pennsylvania's communities are filled with interesting history. Come with me as we discover the people, events, industries, and other historic facets of local towns.
You're watching WYLN TV 35.